In a world of empires and endless wars, one man dared to dream beyond all limits, a king who never lost a battle, a conqueror who reshaped civilizations. This is the story of Alexander the Great, in 356 BCE. In the ancient city of Pella, a child was born who would change the course of history. He was the son of Philip II, the brilliant and ambitious king of Macedon and Olympias, a fiercely determined queen. From the very beginning, Alexander's life was surrounded by power, ambition, and myth. At the age of 13, Alexander was placed under the guidance of one of history's greatest minds, Aristotle. Under Aristotle's teachings, Alexander developed a deep love for philosophy, science, medicine, and literature. He admired the heroes of Homer's epics. But he was not just a thinker, he was a warrior. Legend tells of a wild horse named Bucephalus, untamable by any man. Yet the young prince saw what others could not. Alexander tamed it, proving his courage and intelligence. In 336 BCE, tragedy struck. Philip II was assassinated. At just 20 years old, Alexander ascended the throne. Surrounded by enemies, many believed his rule would collapse. But Alexander moved swiftly, crushing uprisings and securing his power across Greece. He was no longer just a king, he was a force. Alexander then turned his attention to the greatest empire of the time, the mighty Persian Empire. In 334 BCE, he crossed into Asia, beginning one of the most extraordinary military campaigns in history. He faced the Persian king Darius III in epic battles such as Issus and Gaugamela. Against overwhelming odds, Alexander's tactics led to decisive victories. The Persian Empire fell before him. Alexander marched into Egypt, where he was welcomed as a liberator. There, he founded the city of Alexandria, but his ambition did not stop. He pushed further east, through harsh deserts and mountains, reaching the edges of India. At the banks of the Issus River, his soldiers refused to march further. The unstoppable conqueror was forced to turn back. In 323 BCE, in the ancient city of Babylon, Alexander fell ill. At just 32 years old, the man who conquered the world was gone. After his death, his vast empire fractured. Yet his influence never faded. Alexander spread Greek culture across 3 continents. Creating the Hellenistic age where ideas, art, and knowledge flourished, he was more than a conqueror, he was a visionary, a risk-taker, a legend. More than 2,000 years later, his name still echoes through history, Alexander the Great. The man who conquered the world,